Okay, I'll sit and listen. All I do is yell, right? Okay. No problem, neither do I. I'll just listen. There's no use in me talking. Yeah, I got a lot of insight. I'm called a demon. My family never hurt me. My father, my mother, or anybody. People that came around me hurt me. And I didn't know it was bad. That's why I'm a candy addict. Isn't it sick? Give a kid a lollipop and say, here. Yeah, I know everything that happened. I think everybody's just worried. They're all running for the reward monies, this and that. It's just money, you know? How can I leave them behind if I go into a channel and it happens again? It's just a circle of abuse, a circle. It's never going to end. It's never going to end. Everybody is using. There's a couple I believe in. Because they care about me. But all those big male YouTubers that I believed in and said things, you know. And it's all coming. It's all, everything I said way back when. These guys are getting the credit for it, you know. If I ask people in chat why they're mean to me, then I'm told to get out of people's chat and stop bringing it there. So it doesn't matter what I do. I'll sit there and I will watch sub to creators a long time. Watched for years, trusted, went in, and then I know he's not. And then I go in there like what you know who did in that channel. And then she even said right online, All you have to do is tell me to shut up. I know when to shut up. All you have to do is tell me to shut up and I'll shut up. And everybody's going to read the chat. I said that. So it doesn't matter. So, yeah, I know. I noticed that big time. That's why I think a lot of the women don't want me to be successful. Yeah, Petro Platypus said, yeah, I need to go to the doctor and get help. And that really helped me in that stream, didn't it? Really. This woman who doesn't know me told everybody I needed to go get help. So everybody judged me before I was even able to speak my voice, you know. I've watched for 5 years, you know. I watched on a TV, a computer broke. Then I got another TV. Then somebody killed that. It's funny how all my machinery dies because somebody fucking probably went in there and did something, right? Because Benny Keys knows a lot of hackers and all these people that cannot get into my landline phone. So that's why I think you probably have the same thing, because I don't know anymore, you know. All I know is a bunch of people that got caught with all their electronics are going to go down. Yep. So, Benny Keys knows he's scared of me because he's getting all his people to come in here and go, shut her up. I didn't put a murder on Darian Brown. I didn't do this. But you know what? A lot of people are going to go, maybe she's got a point, you know? Everybody found one case real quick. The boys went, everybody didn't care about the boys. No. Let's find a little white girl. Then you find out that you're all giving money to him, Cash App bangs, and you're giving money to Candace, who's probably got more fucking money than all of us. Because she's probably on that mountain doing a hell of a lot more than what we are. Because I keep telling you, what Benny Keys is showing you, you have to look at what he is holding back. And that's why Benny Keys has blocked me up on his channel, blocked me on everything. And that's why he's a hitman on that channel. Because he is making sure whatever stream goes down, he's got another one. Because he's Israel Keys. He's Israel Keys. Yep. So that's why the Cash App that I applied for my channel, I will never get. Because men control the Cash Apps. Right? Yeah. Somebody calls me a demon and they're sitting there and wearing a fucking red mask. Really? Like, let's talk about it. Fuck. I think there is a gamer thing going around where in every channel, there are a couple of IDs, and I think maybe AB may have done this, where they're bots that go in certain channels to act like they are people. Because AV is he's a savant. He has Asperger's syndrome. And he said he was a gamer and he write games. So that guy is playing games. He is spinning hate. He's done it from the start because it's quiet on the set. Get out of my fridge. Go to your room so I can play my game online by making women fucking crazy. Because the women who are bipolar seeing I'm off my medication and the world, the USA flag should be upside down like the movie when a father went to go and see where his son went and didn't come back home. And they cut him up. And his father, well, you watch that movie. What do I judge about? I'm so scared to go into any channel after I went into that a whatever his thing, talk to him on the phone, and he cuts me off, and a lady gets up on after and says, "She's right. Why do men cut me off and let another woman talk?" It's because I'm 60 years old and I know history. In the Canada, we have to learn world history. And I had my just wonderful histories that I remember. War, famine, all these things. Because when you have grandparents come back with, and they are Ukrainian, with numbers on your hand, your grandfather says, "Oh, that's a special tattoo," and your grandmother never shows you her wrist. Or you ask other women, or they touch you, and you see their whole past, the people that were left behind them. And the woman that I did see that day, it was 2 sets of twins that were lost, and her husband perished in wherever they were. So if I'm called a demon for speaking my truth, because I was called the Unabomber on the internet talking about a young boy who's manic depressive walking around at night, and the parents are probably trying to get him on medication to get whatever's going on with him. But they won't. They will put him on this and that and everything to cloud him. Because he's a good boy. He's a football player. And I will say, the people that spoke about him being a great football player, those are the people that I want to have to speak up. I know, they don't care. Of course they don't care. They're murdering Ukrainians. Of course they don't care. It's all spin. To keep all this going, nobody looks at Ukraine. This is what I'm trying to say. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Learn your history, learn everything. But since I'm dyslexic, I remember, I have photographic memory. And it seems that's what I'm starting to understand. Because unless you've been hurt, it doesn't matter how many times people come in here and say, you're doing fine, forgive, forgive. But unless I see E&E come in here and say, hi Kim, hi Kimmy, it's Bob. I'm sorry I misread your email online to misunderstand that I was trying. I didn't know he would read it and take offense. And he made me look like a fool again. So it's abuse on abuse on abuse on a channel that's supposed to be helpful. But because I know what church he came from and all his stuff, he's scared of me even more. When a guy scares you, he gets all his believers to be scared of her, be scared of her. Because a woman with a voice is more scarier. I never had time to play on the internet. I made things. Because once I started playing around on the internet, what I was making like a farm was useless. It was useless to make that thing. So that's when I went back and started doing my jewelry, like my chain mail, that I will send that necklace to my Don for his lady. Because that man respects me and lets me see his kids. No. No, I'll go on. I know whose channel that I think I will go on, because I think once Dr. Phil and the behavioral panel and those men see that I'm a one fucking smart cookie, and that's why my daddy called me Kimmy Monster. Because once I set my goals, I told my husband I'm getting my gold medal from the Sioux College. And I'm going to call the local news when maybe I'll call the local news anchor and say, 24 years ago, I was supposed to get a sanctioned gold medal, but a teacher sabotaged mine and a whole bunch of other students. And he was gay. And he got away with it probably for years. But because Chef Ferguson in a dream made me realize that he tried to get me to take. Because he said to me, isn't that a mirror? I said, well, as Chef Ferguson looked at him and said, well, yes, I gave it to her to put her cake on there. And it was a sanctioned gold medal. My career, it was $1 million, was it $250,000 food budget in the kitchen? Just the kitchen. So just imagine me winning a sanctioned gold medal there. I could have went to the Olympics for doing wedding cakes or whatever else I wanted to do. But because this guy put this cake on here, and Chef Ferguson is going, Kimmy, like, he's trying to get me to pop it off and say, no, don't do it. And all of us in the van, and I'm going to find out all the other students that he sabotaged their stuff and say, don't you think we all kind of look at Chef Ferguson as he was holding the steering wheel when I asked her, did you ever have to pull out your gun when you were a police officer and shoot anybody? And he goes, well, once, but I didn't have to shoot anybody. It was just a burglar. So this is all coming full circle. My bloodline is being murdered. I'm a baker. I'm a wedding cake maker. I've lost gold medal. I could have gotten a gold. I don't even know where that silver medal went because it was never mine. I can show you trophies. I can show you a gold medal right now. I can show you a crystal ball. I can show all these things that I brought into my web around me. But since I don't know how to use this, I'm fucked. So that's what happens when you're dyslexic on the internet. But if you're blind, they sure help you out there. Just saying. That's why I never wanted a cell phone. It's a tracking device to see wherever you go. That's why all this tech is bad. It's bad. It gets us away from our kids. You turn your head away and your kid falls into the water and drowns. Well, how would I know your father was blind? Well, whoop-de-doo, aren't I a witchy poo? Because there's too many guys that have wackadoodles that are wackadoodles using their two heads and playing with one. I had to learn sign language. So, and I can read lips too. If I never mind. That's why that one girl marked me from the day. Kimmy Craig, who are you? Kimmy Craig. And then Gail yells out, oh, that's Benny Keys, that's Benny Keys. Then I put a picture up so everybody will see my grandpuppy and my granddaughter, who I'm so proud of. Then Benny Keys says, oh, I feel sorry for that dog. Like, people are just mean. It's just, oh, I can overcome everything. And the little people in the time that I was bullied on the internet don't like me because they put me in seclusion, and I said to them, karma, 5, 10, 15-fold. And a lot of people had death in their family, and they're blaming me. No, if you had death around you, that's your karma. Because I said, what you put out comes back. And now that I've got my voice, everybody's going, oh, that's the one. Oh, good God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Cash App, gone. No more gangbangs. Oh, I'm going to put a couple of people in a box once I get in the sweat lodge. Because I had a wolf come to my door. And I've never had a wolf that fucking big. Because he was probably about maybe... Okay, if D is 180. And his footprints were bigger. It's got to be about 210. Just saying. That's how big animals come around my house. That I'm not scared of. So what does this wolf mean, this big wolf coming to my house? The year I had the little snake, yeah, that was a good year. That's where I embraced my totem of snake. So I keep telling you people, watch what you put on your body. Whatever you put on your body make sure your tattooist knows your faith, your bloodline, because some tattoos should not have been on you. And that's why some people go evil, because a tat, it belongs to certain bloodlines. But the thing is, I'm trying to tell you, it's abuse. Kids are sexually lied when they are too young. So when you see people with tats when they're older and whatever they look like, yeah, I was with my dad and then I left, and then 10 days later I got a call and said, Daddy's dead on the ground. Do you want to come and see him? And I said, no, I'd rather see Daddy waving with his hand like this, because I bought him a spoon because he was eating, because he could hold it, waving. And that's the last time I ever saw my daddy. I don't have anybody blocked anymore. I unblocked everybody and said, go for it. Do what you want. Wait till you see my tattoo, my dragon on my back. Oh, nice to see you. I wondered where you were. My dad was such an amazing welder. If you only knew. I needed a shelving unit for my bakery. And the one I would have to buy, it was a couple of $1,000. And with a week later, my dad come in with this shelving unit, rolled it into my bakery and said, do you want your pans back? Because he took 2 pans with him when he left. And rolled it in with. I wish I never would have had to sell that thing. I don't even know. He's with me every day. I know he is. It's why my heart's breaking. Anybody else know parents of Ukrainian, both with numbers on their hands, and that told you were a seer way back when you were little, and said it's okay, you can see things, it's okay. You'll know when it's time. Anybody else know of anybody that has a crystal ball? Anybody else do ruins online that you noticed? And because I don't know how to use my computer, I like and I comment on everybody else's stuff, and I ask, like, why don't you comment under mine? Like, you know, like I thought if people liked and commented on your pages, it puts you in the algorithm. It doesn't it? They said even a dislike puts you in the algorithm, right? So it means every time somebody comes to look at a live and there's like 30 people that look at it, not one thinks about liking it or giving it, you know. The people that are watching the videos, they're in control of it. Yeah, but I only go to a few channels now because the ones I've been in, they'll say, oh, like I even, it doesn't, I gotta go. I'm gonna throw up. I gotta go. I'm really sorry. Penelope, please forgive me, but I gotta go, okay? Okay? I gotta go. Everybody knows what's going on. I gotta go. I'm gonna be sick, okay? Please don't be angry at me because I say okay, because I gotta go. Okay? Please forgive me, everybody. My bloodline's being killed and murdered, but nobody. I'm 60 years old and my sweat watch. I'll pound the drum. And when I do, you'll feel the beat of the drum. It won't hurt you, but you'll hear it. And you'll say, geez, maybe I should have listened to her. Shoulda, coulda, woulda back then.